Hey guys, I'm Burris, aka Crown Vox, and you're watching Memphis Lyrics Decoded, where artists like me decode your new favorite music that's made right here in Memphis.
Till they fall in disguise, who will rise to rule the ball?
So we titled it Ruler of the Ball because we were setting the stage for the story that we were about to tell, and the story that we were telling is one of power struggle, the power struggle between human beings. And I feel like ruler felt, ruler of the ball felt like this very strong word. And ruler of the ball is like you're in charge of something. And so I felt like it really encompassed what we were trying to convey within the story. So the concept is, we have several different concepts, and we have them on a few different levels. We wrote on the most macro level, which is the widest level. You have this overall struggle between God and mankind. And then if you zoom in a little bit more, you have almost this objective narrator that's describing human beings and how they interact with each other. If you zoom in just a little bit more, you have this you get to see the actual struggle of, maybe through war, the struggle for power, what's going on there. If you zoom in a little bit more, maybe you have the struggle between men and women, the struggle between our differences and how those manifest themselves. And then if you zoom in a little bit more to the smallest level, you have the smallest version of the struggle for power, which is, who might be the popular person at the party, who's going to get the spotlight. And depending on how you view the world, might really influence what meaning you take away from this song.
Put on your face for the party, make them stare and turn their heads until they fall in disguise. Who will rise to rule the ball?
Based on the different concepts, you'll probably perceive it at different levels of understanding. But I think, for me, it's almost this human internal struggle with impermanence and the impermanence of life and wanting to do something that is permanent, and the desire for control and the desire for power, and this sort of, I'm setting the stage for that, this gearing up for it, this put on your face for the party, make them stare and turn their heads until they fall. It's this sort of, we're setting the groundwork to take you into this arena, essentially, of the Colosseum, of life, and taking you there and setting that stage for what's about to happen. So I think the chorus is really hitting home this idea. Really, you're inside of that power struggle at this point. You've got, I'm ruler of the ball, better mind your manners. I had this imagery of these two people arguing with each other, and for this illusionary control. And I think that really is the way that I conveyed that in the chorus. Is, I'm ruler of the ball, better mind your manners, kneel before my banners. And again, I've come to rule you all, take your sons and daughters, send them to the slaughter. That refers to the ruthless means with which and that's a collective mankind, we will try to obtain power. And yes, but then again, as we ended the first verse, but raise your glasses high to the lie, because it's not real. Well, the second verse really encompasses, again, you're back into that struggle. And you have this dance floor, and when I say filled with men, you can either take that as, again, the struggle between women and men because you have a woman singing it, or you can take it as a collective mankind. And you have this sense of desperation, that it's out of fear, and it's out of feeling like everything is temporary, that I want this feeling of control. I want to be ruler of the ball. I want to make something that lasts. I want to make something that's permanent. And that really, I really tried to hit that home in the second verse. The dance floor is filled with the bodies of wicked men, all surrounded by their ghosts. But you have, again, this imagery that, watch your backs, for the axe surely will fall. Death is the inescapable thing that we must all do. And no matter how hard a person tries, they can't escape it. And I think that that's really, in that second verse, what I wanted to embody and encompass. And then you have the dance, my babies dance for the chance, but I'm ruler of the ball. It's once again setting that stage of the illusion. It's all just an illusion. And really, again, trying to transition from that, where we were in the second verse, into the chorus again.
I'm a ruler of the ball. Kneel before my banners. I've come to rule you all. Take your sons and daughters.
The ending of the song is my mark as the author. It's my personal feeling of sorrow and disappointment and helplessness as I watch humanity do these awful things to one another for this desire of power and control. And I, as an artist, I feel like I'm observant, but I feel very deeply. And you can hear it in my voice, in the fragility of the very end. In my voice at that point, I wanted to try my best to convey that feeling of my personal suffering for watching it all happen and not being able to do anything about it.